Welcome everyone for another race on the channel. This time the catch is that I'm not racing, I'm commentating on these races. These are the same people from the AMS2 Ginetta races, the same group, Gravel Trap Legends, and they are doing their own modern BTCC championship in Assetto Corsa. I'm quite used to doing commentaries in Assetto Corsa and I'm quite used to using the cameras around the simulator to create videos. So I figured I would volunteer to commentate on some of these races. Let's see how it goes. And they were like, sure, that's cool, sounds awesome, come join in. So let's see how their races went and how my commentary holds up after months of waiting probably. The format is gonna be a 2-race situation this time around, and I figured to save some time and resources, the second race will be uploaded separately. Hope you guys enjoy. I have my own commentary man for this. I'm not sure about this livery, but hey, I have a one.
That Danish guy is going to do the live commentary for us tonight. Yeah, he's not. Hey.
Danish?
Oh, Hungarian. Close, isn't it? One makes fucking sausages, the other one makes bread things.
This is a spirit lifter right here. Let me just compile it. I've been called French, I've been called Dutch, and now I've been called Danish. Oh, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, man. Adam's his name. I just call him Hans. Is he there? You'd probably like listening to that Jardier bloke. You won't be able to understand a bloody word he says.
It's a good thing I raced here not long ago in SRS.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they do use it a lot on SRS actually. This track, which is good. You do a bit of racing on there then, man?
Yeah.
I enjoy racing on there.
I like to do some of the more casual races there. That's it. Some of these one-offs, like one race per week kind of stuff, is actually interesting this time around.
Yeah, I hadn't been on there for ages, and I actually fired it up the other day to download some new content, and I had a message from the administrator. I got a protest and I got a warning. I'm not too sure what that was about, but I must have fucking hit someone.
It's so inconsistent there, the driving standard.
Yeah, they try to police it, but it's the same with iRacing, you know, fucking that. Everyone tries their best until some cunt gets pissed off and then he just smashes into everybody, doesn't care about his safety rating.
We raced the Audi TT here, and
okay.
I was doing so well with the tire consumption, and I was like, you know what, I can stretch this a bit longer. Completely forgot that I was supposed to, you know, pit in the middle of the race. Starting the lap, one sector down, look at the fuel number, 0.3 laps remaining. I somehow managed to bring the car back to the pits, and just before my pit box the car actually stalled, like it ran out of fuel.
You won't do that again?
Nah. Hopefully none of you as well.
Oh, I've done it many times, man. I'm fucking dear. Last race we had in this series, me and Steve-O both ran out of fuel on the last lap on the start straight and had a race under no power to the finish line. I reckon Steve must be fatter than me because he had more momentum.
Imagine if a motion rig would work the other way around as well. You just start to move back and forward and the car starts to pull ahead.
Yeah. Start rocking her over the line.
Just simply get out of your seat and start pushing the seat.
Yeah, I engaged the Flintstones drive.
Yeah, to just
kick the hole in the floor.
Adam from Hungary, he's going to broadcast it, so that's pretty cool for us, and commentate it. So it'll be interesting to see after the race. Yeah, that's about it. Any questions?
Is it in Hungarian?
I hope not.
Only because I know there's international broadcasts, I'm behaving myself. Otherwise, I'd call Steve a crap for what he is.
And the intelligence has finished.
Wishing you luck, guys.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks for doing this too, Adam.
Good luck, all.
See you, mate.
I just realised I'm having a start in this car. I wonder how it gets off the line.
I don't know. I haven't tried it either.
Alright, lights are coming on and they are off. And I will quickly try to go back to the page because that's the only way I know how to do this drill. Anyway, Steve is already in the lead. Longy in second. And oh, we have a car off. That is SMC off circuit. Question is, will this result in a safety car or not? But for the time being, the race is still on. We have Longy in P2, Little Force in third, Speed Racer in fourth. Heading through the Moss section. Oh, cars are bouncing all over the curbs right there, and we are still having side-by-sides on the exit of Moss. And one of the cars, who is Twisted Drive, is off circuit and drops down, falls down like flies. Meanwhile, Longy and Lito Force are having a battle for P2, and Lito is cutting across. He has secured P2 on the first lap. Now Longy is not gonna let it end there, I'm pretty sure with it. On board with him. They are already side by side on the first corner. Longy on the inside, Little Force on the outside. We had a pretty deep look there, Longy. Let's see what you're cooking there. Filling up the mirrors on both sides. Everybody pretty much single file behind them. But the fight is still on between these two. This is the fight for P2. Let's see who heads into the inside on Moss. On the looks of it, there's a little lock up from Lito. On board with Longy. Gaps are already formed. Steve already has about 2.3 seconds of a lead. And looking at the track map, everybody is pretty much in their own position right now on circuit. But that doesn't mean that people are going to be okay with that. And saying this, Reaper is already dropped down one place there. Meanwhile, Steve does the fastest lap of the race of 122.066, and everyone pretty much follows them behind. Lap times are ranging from 122s to 125s. Longy is currently P3 and still pretty much, I have a feeling, is annoyed by what happened and wants revenge. He wants that P2. Little Force already locks up once again on the entry of Moss. Meanwhile, behind him, everything looks to be pretty much in order. SMC, however, is currently having a fight with his Tomb. So the car that went off circuit on lap 1 is not giving up. Awesome to see. Onboard cameras of this car is extremely quiet though. Anyway. Tivo does an even faster lap this time. 121.8. On board with Longy, who has a pretty deep look on the inside. Once again filling up those mirrors. Looking on the outside. And then pass up the triangle switch. Nope, he's staying there. He's pretty much filling up the mirrors on every single occasion that he can. These two are not going to give up. That's for sure. Longy has a look on the inside once again, which is gonna be the outside if he stays there. But you can see all of the sponsors on this car. This is a close fight. Alright, car is out on the outside. They are going pretty much side by side. Can Longy take the position here? They are side by side. The inside is there, but he cannot gain the position there. Little Force is still in P2. But now we have Speed Racer join the fight. At least as a spectator, he can look at it and be like, okay guys, fight a bit more. I want to see how much I can gain from this. And saying this, Longy and Speed Racer are all looking at the same car. They all want to overtake Little Force. The question is, when will the opportunity be there? Meanwhile, SMC is already gained another place, and in front is also a fight with Huggy and Twisted Wine, I believe, but Reaper unfortunately goes off circuit and now most likely gonna drop down a bit more as well. In the meantime, I'm hesitating to switch off from this, but in the meantime, Stevor already has about 6 or 7 seconds of a gap. And in the middle, we have a fight between Smith and Toby. Stevor in the meantime does another fastest lap of 121.4. And SMC in the background is looking for another pass. He has space in that car. The driver knows what to do. Unfortunately, he made a mistake on lap 1. Alright, let's look at Longy here. He's pretty much doing the same thing as he's been doing since lap 1. And doing a great job at it. But one has to question when the patience runs out for some of these drivers. Alright, let's see. This car is sponsored by Mobile One, that's for sure, but we don't really care about that. Longy has seen that for long enough. He just wants to get by now. In the meanwhile, Huggy gains a place on Smith. And from the looks of it, Longy has done it! He's back into P2. In the meanwhile, Smith dropped down 2 places. Unfortunately, multiplayer. I cannot really go back to watch the replays, but I can already see that SMC once again is looking for an opportunity there. He has the outside there. Can he go around the Alpha? Not really. But that is gonna be opportunistic for the first corner there. Can he go around on the outside and gain the place there? No. But he can make an opportunity there to go on the inside. Can he done it? And yes, he can. He stays ahead. SMC is in P9. Did that make any sense in English? I have no idea. But we have seen weird things in life and even weirder things on circuit. But what's not weird is seeing 2 Alphas going side by side, and that is Speed Racer going up to take 3rd place. Can he hold on to it? Yes, he can. Longy in P2, Speed Racer in P3. Little Force drops down to 4th. Meanwhile, Smith is also having trouble staying in shape. He tries to defend on the inside at the ascent. Can he keep the place? No, he cannot. That's a collision between two cars, which sends Twisted Vine into the wall. Longy has a great task at hand. He has to somehow catch up to Steve Ward if he wants to gain a place and win the race. That is gonna be a big task at hand, but it's not out of reach. We still have 10 more laps. Meanwhile, in the entire race, one of my biggest surprises to see is Estanik in P5. He gained 2 places since the start, but from the looks of it, he cannot really gain much during the race. He can stay within reach for whatever is about to happen in front. If there's a crash, if there's a safety car, he is there. But at the same time, there is Swooper right behind him. And if we just look at the performance of cars, Estanik is pretty much the only Ford in the field, which means that whatever he experienced with that car is gonna be different from everyone else in the field. Meanwhile, SMC is still pushing onward. He is now currently fighting for P8 in the race. And what this means is that he is one step closer to the... well, one step closer to the leaders, one step closer to everyone ahead. But now he has a huge gap in front. Unfortunately, a gap that's about 4 seconds long, or 4 seconds big, can only mean one thing: you have to push. Which is not something that SMC haven't done extremely well so far. Like, he had done an amazing job trying to climb back the ladder. But once he gets past P7, that is gonna be really tricky to catch up to the other cars. Little Force, unfortunately, is somewhat stuck right now on track. He cannot gain. He cannot. Well, I would love to say that he cannot lose, but people can lose, and unfortunately, Smith is the perfect example right now. He just seems to be losing places almost every single lap. That Toyota, unfortunately, doesn't work well on this circuit right now. And in front of him are these two, Twisted Wine and Reaper. And either we like it or not, this seems to be the closest fight currently. Reaper stays on the inside. Twisted looks on the outside and backs out of it a bit. Smith is pretty much there behind them. He can still gain from them in this race. He can still, no matter what are the odds, you can still gain in a race. Unfortunately, you can always lose as well, but Smith has already done enough of the latter one. Now all he wants is gain places. Long is currently still in P2 and about 9.3 seconds behind the leader. Unfortunately, he hasn't managed to extend the gap behind him that much, but he has been able to somewhat keep the pace in second place. And unfortunately, Stum is off circuit. SMC also goes up one place once again, up into P7. I'm not sure what happened to Stum, but he is already one lap down in the race. I hope this doesn't mean a DNF for him. But as things are looking, he is pretty much dead last right now. Stever has about 10.5 seconds of a gap to Longy. He has pretty much done an unbeatable consistency in this race. From lap 1 to this point, he hasn't made a single mistake. Unfortunately, Stum is already 2 laps down. Unsure of what happened there. Meanwhile, we have Smith coming into the pits right now. Which means that he will be pretty much down in P13, almost last. From the speed, I would guess that he almost ran out of fuel, which I can unfortunately relate to. Anyway, let's look at Swooper and Estonic. And in front of him, looks like Estonic catched up to Little Force. And they are pretty much going at each other right now. Nick on the inside. This is gonna be close. Swooper might be able to join the fight himself as well. Both of them go wide on the downhill. That was really close. Let's go on board with Little Force a bit. Let's have a look at that wheel. And on the right side, there was a luck from Nick. He's in fighting mode officially right now. And just like Speed Racer, just like Longy, Nick has lugged that bumper long enough. He wants to get past. His chances are limited, and as we go through with this race, he will have less and less chances, lap by lap. He has to make his mark quick. Oh, there's a lockup from both of them! And there goes! Oh, Nick! Swooper did the right thing. Stayed just close enough to be able to follow them, and if there was a mistake, get past. And here comes Swooper. Already side by side with Lethal Force. This is gonna be a fight for P4. A three-way fight. Question is, who will come out in P4? Three cars, three different manufacturers, the same drive for a place that's not even on a podium. Lethal Force has his mirrors filled up by two different cars behind. Both of them are blue. That's the only thing that hits the same about them. Let's see if Swooper can get close enough. He has the inside there, but oh, they almost touch. And behind him, Nick goes off circuit. That's not gonna help him. In the meantime, we have SMC right behind them. He catched up to that. This might be a four-way fight for P4. Unfortunately, Smith stayed in the pits, but from the looks of it, Stum is now driving once again on circuit. And he parked down once again. Bad luck, mate. Anyway, back to the fight at hand. For P4 we have Lethal Force, Swooper, and for P6 we have a fight between Estanik and SMC. Unfortunately, Longy cannot get close enough. But SMC is not wasting a single lap, a single corner. He's already side by side and already through. But will Nick give up that easily? Wow. He still have one more lap to show what he can do. He's looking at both sides, but which one will he pick? He goes for the left side. And Estanik, can he keep the place? This is gonna be a fight that can end pretty badly here, but Estanik backs out of it in the second half of the assets. Which means that SMC secured P6. They have one more lap. This is the final lap. The one that matters the most. And SMC once again not wasting a single corner. They are very close to each other and they touch. Swooper rejects SMC, and now we have Nick, who can get a chance here, who can fight for P6. Let's see. Estanik and SMC are both going side by side once again. But this time it looks like that Estanik is the one who stays ahead. The leader's already gone through the finish line. But everyone has their eyes on these 4 cars. And right now, across the finish line, it's Estanik in 6th place, SMC in 7th place. Amazing drive from all 4 of these. And here we have the rest of the field approaching the finish line. Huggy finishes in P10th. Reaper, once he gets close enough, will finish in P11th. And then it is Twisted Wine in P12, Smith in 13th, and Stoom, unfortunately 7 laps down, does not finish the race. Guys, this was amazing.
We've got a reverse grid race now.
Awesome.
That'll be even more amazing.
You haven't seen nothing yet.